I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars Mystery Shopping Report. Hollywood Kia, this is Hollywood in Florida, not the Hollywood in California. A year ago, we shopped Hollywood Kia in Hollywood, Florida. Hollywood, Florida is the belly of the beast. Located in the southern end of Broward County, right near Miami-Dade, Hollywood is nestled in one of the most densely populated areas in the United States, and effectively unregulated competitive environment for car dealers. Hollywood Toyota is the number 2 or number 3 largest volume dealer. So that tells you something about that market. Hollywood, Florida is a little small town, but it's packed with people. We were drawn to Hollywood Kia last year because their website proclaimed them to be the home of no dealership fees. That's the big lie. The big lie. The gall that they have to say that. What Agent Lightning discovered, that's our undercover agent, was that Hollywood Kia was a home of a big fat addendum and nearly $1,000 in what they called government fees, but you can't have that many government fees. So they relabeled their dealer fees something else, and they're saying, well, we don't call that dealer fee, so we don't have any dealer fees.
I can only speculate, but I think what they have is they have the tag registration fee, which would be a government fee, mixed into that with other
fee,
things, right?
Electronic filing fee.
But there's no way, I've never seen a $1,000 tag fee.
This dishonesty was galling to us, and despite the kind of treatment by the salesperson, we gave them a big fat F last time we shopped them. On last year's report, Hollywood Kia priced their car about $1,000 over MSRP with a crazy $953 government fee. Today, this sounds like a great deal, but remember, in June 2021, the inventory crunch was just beginning. Things are different now, and Agent Lightning knows this better than anyone. Here's our report. I'm speaking as if I were Agent Lightning. My initial experience was strange. I walked in the front door, and I approached their customer service desk. A man was sitting there, and before I could speak, he stood up and walked away without acknowledging me. I mean, this is something you don't see in car dealerships. Then I heard a shout coming from my right. A salesperson wanted to know if I needed help with anything. He was leaning way back in his chair, very informally. I turned to the guy in the chair and said I was hoping to buy a new car today. He remained seated and waved at me. He waved me over. I walked over and sat down in front of his desk and said I was interested in an economical hatchback or small SUV. I said I doubted if they had one in stock. The salesman said, oh, we do. In fact, we got one over there. He said that a new 2022 Sportage in white was just becoming available. According to him, a customer had ordered it a while back and it arrived 3 days ago, but the customer hadn't responded to their phone calls or texts. He offered to show me his unanswered text messages. I declined, and I said I believed him. I said I was very interested in seeing the white one, the only one. He had me follow him while he got his keys, and then he led me outside. I asked him if he had a name, and he said, Akil. That would have worried me right there. Anyway, we found the car, a new 2002 Kia Sportage X-Line, all-wheel drive. The MSRP was $34,905. There was no addendum on the car. But there was on the manila envelope that Akil left on the front seat. Of course, the addendums are obviously for disclosure, and they're supposed to be on the window for the customer to see. You don't put it on the deal envelope.
Yeah, he was carrying it around.
And carry it around with you, but that's how Agent Lightning, Eagle Eye Lightning, saw it. She misses nothing. In fact, she snapped a picture of it. The addendum was added, $944 for a resistol. What's resistol?
It's probably the version of like a paint and fabric protector, I bet.
$350 for nitrofill and $29.95 regional market adjustment. Akil asked me if I'd like to take it for a test drive. I didn't answer. Instead, I pointed to the Monroney label and asked him what kind of pricing I could expect. Akil didn't bat an eye and told me that they were marking their car up $7,000 over MSRP.
Right.
That's a whopper. I implied that when I saw their no dealer fee sign, I'd assumed they were selling their cars for MSRP or less. I mean, when you stop and think about it, who cares about dealer fees? If you're going to charge me $7,000, $10,000, we've heard $40,000. I mean, how can you keep a straight face? No dealer fees, but it's $40,000 over sticker price. I mean, Akil said that everyone was marking the cars up over MSRP, and much more than Hollywood Kia was. That's not true. The same lame explanation I got every week.
Everyone says, they say, we're marking up, but not as much as everybody else.
No matter how much it is, everybody else is marching. And the sales manager tells them, maybe the dealer tells us, hell, you don't know who the liars are and who the misinformed are. I didn't say anything about the addendum I saw him with a much smaller markup. Akil tried justifying their huge premium by telling me I would get a lifetime powertrain warranty, which is absolutely worthless. They're free. I mean, they should be free because that doesn't mean anything. No dealer fees. That's not true. You can't have $1,000 in government fees on a Kia. Free car washes for life. That's a joke. 3 years of free maintenance. It's probably no maintenance for 3 years anyway.
Probably from Kia. I'm not sure though.
I don't know what it is on a Kia, but if it is, it's nominal. And a 5-year, 60,000 mile bumper to bumper, and that's the Kia factory warranty.
Kia's got a nice long warranty.
Yeah, they're not giving you anything, but they're charging you $7,000 over. I told him I wanted to pay cash, and my father was providing my funds. I said there was no way he was going to agree $7,000 over MSRP. Akil ignored me, suggested we go drive the car. I told him I didn't want to drive the car in the crazy Hollywood traffic I had endured on the way over. Akil then asked me if I wanted to go ahead and buy it. I said I'd answer the question after I saw the out-the-door price. Akil had led me back inside. We sat down at the same desk. He spent several minutes typing in his computer without saying anything. I finally spoke up and asked if he needed anything from me. He said not yet. He was having problems logging his computer. I mean, a normal person would say, I got a problem with the computer.
Listen,
he just kept typing.
I want to tell you something. When I was writing this thing up in Agent Lightning's notes, she timed it, and she sat there for 12 minutes as he typed on his computer. And I didn't think you were
He never said anything.
And I didn't think you would believe that, so I just said several minutes. But it was 12 minutes. He couldn't log into his computer, and then she finally says, "You need something from me."
Akil is a strange person. Akil gave up, picked up a pen, asked me for my name, address, and phone number. Then he left to see the sales manager. He's back in a few minutes with a worksheet. Top line, $43,295. $8,390
it just keeps
over
going
MSRP.
Up.
Not $7,000, folks. $8,390 over MSRP. There was $959.50 in government fees. And as I said, it just can't happen on a Kia. You can't have legitimate government fees that high on a Kia. Just like that, and what's not government is dealer fee. There could be several $100s in registration title fees, but these are far less than that. Immediately I objected and pointed out that he marked it up much more than the $7,000. He told me when I came in. Akil looked puzzled.
Puzzled?
That's the only thing I could understand. He's obviously a puzzled gentleman. And asked what I was talking about. I was getting mad, so I did the match for him. He said I had the MSRP wrong, so I showed him the picture. I took the Monroney label. So Akil finally looked remorseful after all that. I mean, you're caught with your pants down, you look remorseful. He promised to make it right and then left to see his manager again. He came back a couple of minutes with a new worksheet. This one was much better, only $4,309 over full sticker. I asked Akil if this was the best they could do, and he said it was. At this point, I didn't have the energy to start another argument, so I told him I would text a picture of the worksheet to my father, and I'd get back to him. So there you have it. I mean, I don't like to taint the thought of the voters, so I won't say how I feel. I will say that my heart rate is 135. We'll go around, and as the votes come in, and
for me, give him an F.
I say the D minus.
Nancy.
F.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an F too. I think one of the problems we have down there, people are signing things they can't read or understand, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons where the Hollywood dealers do extraordinarily well. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.